scenes with Caesar.
Yeah, he's in the
He
mix
did that.
this
He
season.
did that on his own, bro. And now you would think that the person that put him into the situation where these cameras are filming him,
Right.
you would put that person on if some snake shit is going on, and you're that wasn't
All right,
in his MO.
let's build up to him and Caesar. All right, yo, the fashion show, the Sabbath fashion show, man. We only seen a few clips from that. It's public information. What the fuck happened that day, man?
What you didn't see compared to what you did see, what you just saw is me running outside with a bottle, and as they said, 40 people were trying to jump them.
Right.
Which was lies.com. There was about 4 to 5 of us. I'm going to say that. You know what I mean? And what it really was is that the Sabbath Fashion Show was going on. My wife, my child, my mother-in-law, aunt, my friends, everybody's in there. You know what I mean? It's positive vibes.
Right.
All of a sudden, I notice I see some people that run with C's in there. Random people that you don't really see coming to fashion shows. They were in there. I acknowledged them. What up?
All love?
All love.
All love.
All love.
All right.
Fashion show goes on. I look over. I see Caesar and Duchess over my wife and child, like literally standing over them. Makes me feel away. Now, have you been in Highline Ballroom? How big is Highline Ballroom?
Pretty big. Balcony and everything.
Facts.
Got plenty of room to move around.
Plenty of room to move around.
Yeah.
So why, of all places, would you stand right there?
Okay. So for us, the casual view, we're trying to figure out how much of this is real and how much of this is TV.
I mean, it's a lot of it got real when they came to my crib. And like as many people
that comes
say,
before the fashion show.
That comes before the fashion show. Like everybody's always like, "Oh, Puma, why'd you flip out? You got your phone with you? Put Black Ink magazine in, and look at one of the covers. And if you look at one of the covers, you're gonna see me and Sassy on a cover.
Right.
Did that at Tough City, of course. All Puma plugs. Did that. Got that done. Never got $1 off that. Your man Big Joe wanted me to go out there and sell magazines. Like I'm supposed to be selling somebody's magazine.
What, like a paper boy?
Like a paper boy, like on some shit. Right? He's like, yeah, I'll give you a little profit if you sell them. And I'm looking at him like, but isn't this supposed to be on newsstands and you supposed to just give me my profit as it sells?
Right, absolutely.
But okay, right? I did that, whatever. Right. I did that magazine, right? Now, you got the whole chicken drop thing, Puma Caesar beefing, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Why would you come to my crib and ring my bell talking about...
Now, that was real.
That was real. And that was a whole... It wasn't just... People just see a TV show and think, I'm just mad at Caesar and Joe. No, that was actually much bigger than what people saw. People don't understand it. There's some people that y'all don't see and y'all will never see because there's a TV show being filmed. You know what I mean? And they filmed me that morning. They knew I left. I was not...
Caesar and Joe.
No.
Oh, the crew.
You know what I mean?
The crew knew you left.
Yeah.
I got you.
So, everybody knew I wasn't at my house. And if y'all wanted to talk business, Peso, if you want to talk business, what's the first thing you do when you want to deal with Puma?
Call you.
There you go. All you had to do was call me.
Right.
If they would have called me and say, yo, Puma, we want to talk to you, I would have came right to them. But why would you come to my crib with cameras ringing my doorbell?
And let's be clear, you never been the type to run from nobody. I've never known you as that. You probably run into the fire before you run from it.
And I tell people that all the time. So, I'm that stupid person. Like I'm the one that if I see my friends fighting, there's something going on, I'm jumping in. I don't care if there's 2 to 4. I'm just gonna jump in. That's me.
Right.
Like
yeah,
I've been with my man. He'll tell you like, nah, just like I'm bugged out.
That's
like
real talk, right.
Like cops run up on us. Who's the first one to start talking shit? My black ass. I'll go to jail. Fuck this shit. Like that's me. I don't care. So for them to come to my crib, they know the type of person I am. Right. Why are you doing that? I'm a New Yorker. Like, I get Instagram comments. Oh, they just came to your crib to talk business. Your wife took that to
because they put that on Instagram before it hit the show, right?
Wow. No. That was another time they came to my crib. Once they
they came to your crib more than once.
Once they found out my address from somebody. Now, but they made, the people made them delete that so it didn't look bad. Because when Puma started flipping the fuck out and then explained to them, do y'all know who Joe is? Nobody knew who Joe was. I'm like, why would you let that man know where I live?
Right. Absolutely.
Why would y'all allow that? Like, why would y'all even film that? And people was like, oh, they just come into your crib to talk business. If you want to talk business, call my phone. No man comes. Yo,
but
people
even beyond that, Caesar being a street nigga, he should know better than that.
And that's why I knew they did that for entertainment.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why I took that the type of way that I took it. And case in point, the anger. So then you got Puma angry now.
All right, so flash forward now.
That starts that angry. Oh, then you got to flash forward another moment that it's displayed on TV, but the way it really was, they made it just look like my wife went to Black Ink and just started flipping the fuck out.
Right.
It's not what the fuck happened.
All right.
What really happened was she was somewhere and Caesar started fucking with her. Know that you came to my crib. Know my wife wasn't feeling it. As soon as you see her, what up? Why are you talking to me? That's the first thing my wife says. Whatever, bitch. You know he likes to throw that word around to every female.
Yeah, he's very loose with the B word for some reason. He calls his sister a bitch, which is crazy.
Right. His sisters don't even fuck with him, and that's a fact.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So it's like you hear that, and you got this person just throwing that word around. My wife didn't take that lightly. So it's like you got to really pay attention to the TV show, because if you watch it, you see that he's breathing hard. Because what he did is that he ran in and made sure the cameras was in, so it looks like. But it isn't that. So then they try to jump my wife on Lennox. They followed her up the block. They running down. See, they showed this on the TV show, but nobody remembers because humans don't generate information that much. Things come so quick and fast in their brain. All they can remember is Puma dropping chicken. That's all they remember. That's all they remember, but don't see all the other shit that led up to this man, which is I'm a regular human being. I'm a man like everybody else.
But keep it 100 though. From what we seen on this show, you was kind of antagonizing them.
But all right. Now you say that. Now you say that. Okay. Now you say that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rewind TV again.
Right.
If you go back to when they first came to Inc. 124, what were they saying?
Oh yeah, it looks fucked up. Yeah, I mean,
talking wild shit, all this shit, all the zombies, all this.
Yeah.
So now, if I'm up and I walk into your joint and it kind of looks like the shit I just built, I can't make jokes too.
Right.
I'm a bad guy for making jokes. But Puma's the hater. But they do the same shit.
Yeah.
And it's like people be so quick to forget. Like, oh yeah, Puma's just the hater. Nah, I'm actually far from. But I can make jokes if you make jokes.
You're right.
And then the thing is that you don't hear other people that were making jokes at that time.
See, on the show, it's perceived as Puma took it too far at the fashion show. And for you, it's you were led to that point.
But nobody saw what happened
build-up
inside. You know what I mean? Like, that's the whack part about TV.
Right.
You know
but that's what makes it interesting. You always want to have a villain or somebody who you feel, and that's why I asked you the original question.
My actions made me look like the villain. You know what I mean? So it was
is that your I don't want to say character because it is reality TV, but is that what they're going for you? Like they want you to be that?
I feel like they put me as the underdog.
You know why I say that? Because me knowing you, you're really a happy-go-lucky kind of guy.
That's how I try to maintain my life. I try to maintain my life like that.
Right.
Yeah.
You're not this drama queen as they're trying to make you seem on the show. You know what I mean? So,
but it's like I say, it's a painting. You know what I mean? It's entertainment. So it's like
you just got to wear it.
You got to wear it.
And I know that, obviously we established that you're very humble, and without naming any names or anything, but I feel like sometimes when attention is on something, people don't always act the way they would typically act. So what I'm saying is, do you feel like some of the drama that was created just because you were on TV? So if you would normally say hello because you were on TV, you would be like, hello! Like, do you feel like some of the situations that arose wouldn't have arose if the camera wasn't watching? Do you feel like some people play up to the camera?
No, I mean, in my situation, nah.
Okay.
I feel like some of it is played down,
okay,
in all honesty, because certain things just shouldn't have happened in the first place, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, certain things should have been said a certain type of way, certain people should be talked to a certain type of way, you know what I mean? So,
well, one thing we all could agree on, all for on camera, once it gets physical, that's when it's really a problem.
Yeah, and it's like really hard because I have it's hard when you have friends that they want to react, and then it's like, no, you don't. I'm really like, people don't understand. I keep the peace more than what people even know.
Yeah,
because it could be worse.
Because it could be
if
10
you really
times
wanted to
worse.
take it there.
Yeah, it could be 10 times worse, and
Right.
and it's like I don't need that on my conscience.
Right.
And I always tell
but you
people
kind of
that.
stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Like a mug.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you
I know
have
the street nigga, you
Yeah.
want to go there,
Yeah.
but then you're like, all right,
And
we
it-
got
and
this
it's hard.
TV show.
They got all that
It-
evidence.
It's hard. It's
Cameras.
it's like you have this dude that is really feeling themselves and is acting like a bully, and it's not only to me but to other people.
Yeah.
And it's like the person that I am, like I hate bullies. You know what I mean? Like it's I'm not a fan of bullies. You know what I mean? And it's like I feel like that's an injustice, and that's one of my main reasons why anybody who knows me. Only time you see Puma wilding out or get into something if there's an injustice, if you feel something ain't right, or if you're mistreating somebody, mistreating me, mistreating somebody I'm with, that's when I get on I talk my shit. You know what I
Right.
mean? But it's like most of the time, man, I be chilling, man. I be high. You see me right now.
As soon as he came in, he was just like rolling out.
Yeah,
Okay.
man. I be just chilling.
Mind my
All right,
business.
so I just want to go back. We're going to just touch base on the Ink 124 thing one more time because this just happened Monday. When homie gave son the 124 sign,
That was out of spite of me.
like, but how did it get, like, what's all that about? I just don't understand shit like
Because-
that.
you know what it
Because if
is?
anything, it's like, yo, mind your business. Like,
But
you know what,
you know what
I mean?
it is, though? It's, like I said, it's that matrix, man. Some dudes started feeling it, and then some people just, anything somebody tells them to do, people will do it. Especially if they tell them it's
That's
going
just unbelievable, though.
Yeah, man, but you know what? At the end of the day, man, karma's a motherfucker, bro. Like
That's true.
I'm one of them people, man. I'm like Spalding, bro. I always bounce back, man, so it's all good.
All right, so yo, after seeing, I think I had tweeted you this. After seeing the first couple episodes for this season, I was questioning the relationship between you and Sassy because what I was seeing on TV just did not add up for me at all. I
Yeah.
didn't get it. I didn't understand it. I'm like, okay, is this just for the show or is this really real? Because she
I
kind of
mean,
went to the enemy's territory.
And it's like one of those.
And don't get it twisted. I'm not trying to lean you into
No,
talking
no,
bad.
no,
I just
no,
would
no,
like
no,
just
no.
some
It's not even.
clarification on
No, no,
the
no. It's not
situation.
even talking bad. It's like real life. Like right after maybe the fashion show, it was a little left with us. I'm not even going to front about it
Right.
because same thing that Duchess was saying. I'm not going to front. I felt the same way. She didn't do nothing, bro. Like she literally didn't do nothing for nobody, and then that's her. She stays neutral, and then at first I was upset about it, but then I had to remember that's her. She's neutral. So she.
But
did-
you're her rider.
Yeah,
I mean, you're Puma to her Sassy and vice
Yeah,
versa.
yeah,
so
but
you can't
not
you can't tell
everybody,
Robin
but-
to Batman like,
but
yo, you
but
gotta
not
be
everybody,
neutral. Like,
but not everybody is like me and will run into the fire. Some people will call 911.
but is it hard to pick a side?
Well,
I guess so.
so I guess,
Yes.
I guess,
Yes.
but you know what though? I'm not gonna lie. Like we're good now. Like we're OD straight. Like we
Yeah.
talked about it. Like off. Like fuck the camera shit. Like you know what I mean? Like we actually talked about it and really got an understanding of what was going on. And it's deeper than what a lot of people, like I said, what they see.
Of course.
And
Of
it's
course.
and it's hard, man, because you get put into situations like people don't know the choices you got to make. You know what I mean? Like I feel like a lot of people probably would have been jumped off a few buildings if they lived my life, bro. Like and at least walked in these little size 12s real quick. Yeah, they'd be
But
fucked up.
I think the difference for you is that you don't sacrifice your integrity for camera time.
Nah, man, I can't.
Yeah. So,
I try not to go way. Like I like to have fun with it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean, and enjoy myself. And it just stopped being fun at one point. You know what I mean?
show.
And the whole situation. Like I remember in the beginning it was hella fun, but then it stopped being fun. Like it started being like
A burden.
like a conspiracy theory.
Okay.
I felt at one point. You know
well,
what I
yo,
mean?
listen, man. Like I said, when things get physical, that's when it's not
Right.
beef until somebody get hurt.
Right.
That's when it's real. So it's like for me, it's like okay, fuck the show. When I seen the shit at the fashion show, I'm like, fuck this
Right.
show. These niggas got a real problem right,
Right.
now.
Yeah,
yo.
and then,
Like, you know
and
what
even
I mean?
that night was like really kind of crazy because it's like it went so far left, and I do take blame for that, and I've always admitted my fault how far left it went, but I didn't expect it to go that far left because of how it's like I forget. At that time, I blacked out and I forgot that I'm the Bronx in me just came out. I went back to like I was 18 years old, coming out of Club Roombas. You know what I mean? By the steak spot across the street. Like I had one of those moments.
That's
like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like I blacked. You know what I mean? And it's like, I saw that in my eyes, and I forgot that I was Puma on TV.
Right.
And then when I was moving with a bottle flaring in my hand, I
Right.
forgot that I'm Puma on
Wow.
TV when there's a bunch of people
Right.
reaching in their pockets trying to take out their phone because they see me looking like I'm
Yeah,
about
because
to
that
do
footage
something.
Right.
footage came out before the show.
And the crazy shit is I just met that nigga who had the footage. Yo, bro, it was so crazy. He walked up on me, and I know the kid, right? Like I've seen him in functions.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I've been around the kid. And we had a barbecue this past summer, and your man walked up to me like, yo, good looking on that, though. And I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, I'm the one that had the footage.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're the one that me sold that. He was like, facts. He showed me the whole story. And I was like,
Confirmed
wow.
it.
I was like, yeah. And it was like, it amazed me. Like, just to realize how much of me wilding out was worth.
Yeah.
So now it makes me know how I really have to move.
Right.
I got to always remember I can't black like that no more.
Nah, I mean it was just one of them moments. It was an on-site moment. I mean, I don't think too many people could blame him.
people swore I did it for TV. Like, oh, he just did that for Kim. Nah, that if you know that had nothing to do with TV.
No, yeah, that the footage from that actually came out before the show even came
And then
back
if
on.
we remember that, they were screaming, "Oh, Puma jumped us with 40 people," and then when you watch it, it was like there wasn't 40 people on y'all.
No,
like
it definitely was. It was just with so much commotion. out there, I
Commotion.
guess.
Right.
Yeah, but it
and there was a
definitely-
lot of people that were just like, I literally got grabbed up. Like, people were always like, Puma ran. Now, what really happened was I got grabbed
Yeah.
by like 2 people. They literally picked me up and threw me by a garbage can and was holding me.
Right.
And I had to run around them because that's me running into the fire and trying to move, situate. Like, it was just chaotic. And I take a total
He
fault
was
for
there.
that.
Your man was there too that night, right?
We're gonna plead the fifth on that.
All right, I got you. Well, I mean, did you feel watching it though? Was it a little bit of disloyalty on Sassy's part, just seeing what was going on?
Nah, I understood what was going on.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? So, and at the end of the day, I'm not the type of person that'll tell you you can't hang out with somebody if I don't like them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm fucking grown, bro. Like,
Right.
if you dislike that person,
Shit,
it doesn't fucking
But
that shit.
well, once again, that went a little bit past like a dislike. That's
yeah, but
so,
then like I
you know what
said,
mean?
it's deeper than that. So I had
Okay.
to I took it for what it was.
But y'all good
I-
now.
Yeah, we chilling. We're good.
All right. What's the relationship like with you and Walt? Because I
Fuck
always
that
thought y'all
nigga.
okay.
That nigga can suck all
Could I-
types of dick.
Well,
Next
then.
question.
All right. No, because
I
I
like
always
that.
thought y'all was good until I seen him call you a pussy on the show, and I'm like, oh, whoa, what's going on here?
He thinks he's special. He's trying to get some fucking Instagram followers.
Where did that go left at though?
He jumped on the bandwagon with these niggas. He kept screaming that somebody was doing some harm to his child, and his kid wasn't even out there. Nobody gives a fuck about fucking Walt. He still buzz. He still rings doorbells. Fuck that nigga.
Okay, all right. I just wanted some clear. Thank you for the clarification on that. I
It's
appreciate
like
it.
Moving
it's
on.
niggas like him that like, cause I put clothes on that man's back.
Right.
You know what I mean? Before all this shit, like niggas be forgetting when they were hungry, who fed them. So
Yeah.
niggas like him, they can suck dicks, bro. Like that's how I be feeling.
Nah.
Straight up.
Okay, I respect it. You know what I'm saying? In terms of